Hey, everybody, how are you? I hope you're having a great evening. I have been trying to do this. We've been trying to test this. We were trying to get out here for you guys because it is National Lipstick Day. And I wanted to introduce you to one of my favorite consultants. I mean, all my consultants are my favorites, but this is Leilani Bustos, and I wanted to have an opportunity to for you guys to meet her. Even if you're seeing this in the replay, of course, you can hashtag replay, but I wanted you to meet her because she's all the things like, first of all, gorgeous, duh, but also because she knows how to slay the face in ways I don't have that skill. Like I don't, I'm calling her. All right. So she's in my downline. I don't like that term. She's on my team. She's part of my tribe. We're building this unit together. And I'm so excited for what she's doing in her business. And today, because it is National Lipstick Day, and because it's a period of time in Mary Kay where we really celebrate that whole idea of what the Mary Kay opportunity can do, not just for us as business owners or for you as consumers of the product, but also for something called Pink Changing Lives. So we're going to talk about that, and Leilani's going to talk about a couple of the colors that we have. So first of all, Leilani, welcome. I was so excited. Why don't you tell everybody a little something about what makes you super special so that we can celebrate you?
Okay. I absolutely love makeup. And so that's what makes me special is I love to play with color. I love to just enjoy embracing fun. You know what I mean? I really enjoy that. I'm a mom of 4 kids, and it's nice to be able to play around and still feel young and fresh and feel like I'm actually cool. They don't think I am, but
and the most uncool of all, I'm 53. So they're just like, Mom, please sit down. I'm like, people think this is 30. Don't mess with me. Mary Kay got this.
But more than anything, I just love makeup. You know, that's really all I gotta say. I love lipstick. I love lip gloss. I love eyeshadow, especially eyeshadow. But today we're talking about this. So.
You know, guys, what I want to tell you about Leilani too, that's really special to me is that, so we've never actually met, but we've been super close, like twinsy girlfriends for, I guess, almost 4 years. And one of the things, if you've ever thought about starting a business or you've ever thought about doing something on the side or getting a side gig, Mary Kay is a great one, not just because of our product or because of some of the initiatives with the foundation that help women, but also because you get to create sisterhood and friendships that are ridiculous. I mean, her kids call me auntie, like they're really like my little nieces and nephews, and I've never met them. We hope that one day, once COVID is done, I'll get an opportunity to do that. But it's been really, really special just getting to know her and stuff like that. So with all of that said, this is a girl who's going to be made up. I mean, all the time. Like,
do this on like the one day where I have like nothing on, right?
Yeah, so you understand, guys, she says she has nothing on. Do you see the face? Do you see the face? Do you see the face? Okay, so guess what? So we're twins in that area today because when I tell you I have no makeup on, I have no powder on, I don't have any primer on, girlfriend has nothing on, no concealer, nothing. But I did microdermabrasion last night. This week, I've also done a vitamin C and E treatment, and I take care of my face every single day, period. Like I do that, and I drink my water. I got oh my goodness, it's all the way full. I haven't drank any water today.
Girl, you're slacking.
I've been busy. It's because we had a leak. Many people, I haven't even talked to you about that, Leilani. We had a big leak today. And so all the water I probably should have drank came through the ceiling. So yeah, craziness. Just always insane here. We're expecting our 3rd plumber of the day. He's coming this evening. It's already 8:15. Are you kidding me? All right, so let's get down to business. So one of the things that I love is that no matter when I meet with Leilani, she's made up, but she does it in very unique ways. So I would love for you to tell us, what are some of the colors? What are some of the ways that you love to use our products? You know, guys, some of you may have some products that are older. They may not be in, our most recent book, and that's okay. The thing about the Mary Kay line is that it's not that it goes out of style or anything. You may have some older colors that you really still want to use, and I may not be talking about those. Nothing wrong with using what you got, girlfriend, but we're going to try and keep you up to date with the colors that are, in fashion and what the season is doing and what colors are doing and all of that. All right. The other thing we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about Pink Changing Lives. We're going to talk about what happens when you buy a Mary Kay lipstick. And we're also going to talk about, because Ms. Fortune asked us, Veronica asked, what can we do about lipstick transference? So, you're drinking something, it's all over the cup, or, you with your dude and it's all over his collar. Does anyone wear a collar anymore? I mean, seriously. All right. So, Leilani, talk to us. Talk to us about your favorite lip colors. Talk to us about, you were telling me earlier about two colors that are actually in our book right now that are part of the Pink Changing Lives line. And why don't you talk to us about how you wear that?
Okay, so one of the things that I've learned is how important it is to put something on before I put on my lip glosses or my lipstick. So I make sure that I always put on my lip primer. And this is a couple of different reasons, honey. Let me tell you something. Okay, so quick story. I love coffee. If anybody knows me, they know how much I love coffee. Like you could put an IV in me and try to draw blood and you get some coffee instead of blood, right? Well, I always drank through a straw so that I wouldn't have like stained teeth, right?
Oh.
But girl, then I found out that all of a sudden I'm getting like these smoker lips like this. And so the thing that I like about the primer is it's an age fighting primer. So not only does it put on that coat, just like when you're putting primer on a wall, so it seals it up, but it also helps eliminate the lines around my mouth. So what I'll do is I'll just,
I'm sorry if y'all are not taking notes, because listen, I didn't know that. I don't drink it. I hate straws. So let me just put that note down. Primer for the age. So you guys have not heard me talk about age fighting primer. One of the cool things is that with Mary Kay is that you talk about what you know about. And so I'm so glad that you're here because you know about that. And that's not something that I know about. So age fighting primer, guys, if you've got wrinkles around the lips, stop playing. Get that primer. Go ahead, girl.
Get the primer going. Okay, so hot stuff. I just go ahead and I put on some primer. Get that going. And then we have the most beautiful.
Can you do the sound again for me, please?
Do you like that?
I like that.
So we have these gorgeous, gorgeous colors, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the two that I think you were talking about that were being featured, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you talk about them first, and then I'll talk about how people can be a part of our initiative.
Awesome. Okay. So this one is super, super pretty. So it's like a beautiful pink purple kind of shade, right? So what I'll do.
That's the Hopeful Lilac?
This is the Hopeful Lilac. Sorry,
okay.
My bad.
Okay.
And then I'll also use the Confident Pink. Okay.
Okay.
But this is how I layer it, babe. So what I'll do is I'll get like our dark nude.
And so talk about that. So what's that? So, okay. So first we've got the lip primer on first. And now what's that? A lip liner?
This is a lip liner.
Okay.
So then I'll just I'm using my hand. I should use some like paper towel or something, but I don't have that with me. I was not as prepared as I should have been, but that's all right. So then we're just going to go ahead and I like to start at the inside of my crease, and then I'll go out a little bit to my peak. So I'll do my peaks and then draw it down. Okay.
God, and you've got luscious lips. They're just full and really gorgeous.
And then what else? Oh, thank you. It's better to kiss you with my darling. But then when I go down, what I'll do, sweetheart, is go backwards. And the reason why you go backwards on the way up is it makes your lips, if you have thinner lips, it will make them more luscious, a little bit full, cloudy kind of a look.
Awesome.
Okay. So you just kind of follow the outside and come up. So the reason why I do first.
But now it's not going to be too dark, right? Like we're not going back to the 80s where you got that, you know how that black lip liner people used to have? And it was just like, sister, I still see people doing that. It's like, stop using your eyeliner on your lips. We cannot go back to Studio 54. Please stop. Okay.
We're not doing that anymore?
No.
I think I missed the memo, babe. All right. So then the reason why I like to do my top lip first is because then when you blot your lips down, when you smudge them together, it gives you that line.
Yeah.
Okay. So it already, if you don't use lip liner very much, it gives you a perfect outline.
It's like natural. Okay, perfect.
You just, instead of drawing a straight line, you're going to feather it in.
Feather it in. Okay. So that way you don't have to worry about if you're an artist or not. Or if you have a little bit of a little handshake, it's okay.
Right? Okay. Because like I shake a lot from all the coffee I drink. So I got to be like that. So just make a quick little line. Then what I do is I come in with that Hopeful Lilac, which is so gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Mamita, I didn't even plan this today, but like how
it's literally, you're totally planned.
Like perfect. Okay. So you get a whole on. And then I just go on the bottom.
I don't know where mine is. I hope one of my daughter didn't try and sneak mine because mine is not in my case. I'm not happy about that.
You know, I always wanted daughters until I had two of them, and then all of a sudden all my makeup went. And then I'm like, can I have the boys back?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you just put it on the exterior. I mean, basically that your whole lip. Okay. Just put it on your whole lip. Kind of lick off the excess a little bit. And then we're going to go to our Confident Pink. Okay. This one is so cute. Okay. Now, what I love about this, baby
I
girl,
found mine.
all you got to do, just get you a little some right here and just right in here.
Oh,
Okay?
for the brightness.
Mm-hmm. And then just go like that. And it literally gives you like
That's
that.
beautiful.
You like that?
That's beautiful.
So I don't have paper towels, sorry. So that's literally
That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Now, so I love this look. So this is Hopeful Lilac and Confident Pink and the new dark nude lip liner.
that's correct.
And what's so nice, guys, as you're looking at this, you saw it look like a really dark lime, but now you see it's not too dark at all. So I was teasing you. I was only teasing. So let me tell you why these two colors are important to me personally. And I always promote these colors. They come out in spring, late springtime through the summer. And I'm just going to read you really quick why. So if you are part of my program where you get the lookbook, then you'll see this on page 11. And it talks about the Pink Changing Lives program. It mentions that this campaign is partnered with over 2,000 organizations from around the world to fight cancer. These are all women's type cancers, ovarian, breast, things like this, and domestic violence and also hunger. So, you know, we are in many global markets across the entire world. And the Pink Changing Lives is not just a US organization, it's a global initiative that helps women to rise up, to get through, to be victors as opposed to victims. And that's why I love it. So what they do is for each of these that we sell $1, not a portion of the dollar, not 50 cents of the dollar, and not really a dollar from me, not a dollar from me, a dollar from the company for every single one of these we sell. And that's why they're able to give so much money. So it's a great initiative, and they always give us a great pink color to celebrate with. So I wanted to mention that. Now, real quick, I just want to share. Now, what she did was she used a lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and do what you're doing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I use it. So we have a color. It's actually is a limited edition color. It's called Grazie Violet. And like a lot of people are like, I don't like the color. It's too purple. It's weird and all of that. So what I actually do is I do exactly what she did. Oh, I just lost your visual, Leilani. What I do, you're back. What I do is I actually do the exact same thing, but I use this as a lip liner. I am not real partial to lip liners. I have them, especially the red. I do like the red lip liner because it really helps the red from bleeding onto my face. But I like using lipstick as a lip liner. I just do. It's what I've done for years. So what I typically will do, and I'm going to come up into the camera, and I'm not real neat. Now listen, I do this while I'm driving. I figured this stuff out. And what I basically do is I just bring it up a little bit and I purse my lips and I actually just go in and create the line. So it looks like this. It's fast. That's it. And I basically
Are you pushing your lips together while you're doing
that? I am.
That?
It's just so fast that it's like,
you're like,
as I get to the edge, as I get to the edge, I just open my, you know what it is? Because it's hard for me to even describe because I've been doing it for so many years. So listen, so it starts here, purse, open.
Got it.
And it's a perfect lip line. It's not underneath. It's like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So anytime we have a really dark color that comes out, we had one called, another limited edition color called Puro Myrtillo. Usually it comes out every fall. We had another color years ago called Rich Fig. It was one of my favorites. These super, yeah. So now we have a color called Berry Famous who does the same thing. It's a really dark matte color. And what you can do is if you're not really into lip liner or you don't want to have the extra expense of getting a lipstick and a lip liner, then you can just do that. And what I'll do with this color now is I'm going to take my Hopeful Lilac and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill mine in. I mean, boom, like done. Like that's ridiculous.
That's gorgeous.
And what's going to happen is it's not going to bleed. Now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So that's a really cool way of doing it too. If you've never thought about using your lipstick as a lip liner, try it. You don't need a lip brush. You just need to learn the technique. You need to learn technique. It's a little bit hard when the lipstick is new because, it kind of has that point, but I'm really interesting. All of my lipsticks end up flat. And I think it's because I use them as lip liners. They're always flat. All right, so real quick, let's talk about Paparazzi Pink because I've been talking about this. I can only get 5. I think I may have 1 or 2 left. I ordered them today. And I'm going to actually kick this up a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit so you can see the difference. So this is how it looks right now. I'm going to kick it up. And you're going to see how bright it becomes.
Wow.
I mean,
that is gorgeous. Oh my word.
All the way up with that. All right. Does anyone know? Do you know the trick? What's the trick about the teeth?
Well, okay. So I do like 2 different things. Okay. You saw me, like I go like this, right? And then
that's the one. That's the one. That is the best one. So any of you who do live streams, please don't go out there. You're excited. I'm a content strategist, of course, right? So I'm going to encourage you to go live, but then you're like nervous. I'm not sure what to do. And then you jump out there and you go live. And the next thing you go to see the live afterwards, you're like, why was there a whole line of lipstick on your teeth? Okay, so, like you got to go right in and you see how much is there. That's going to keep it from being on your teeth. Now, our lipstick will stain. Last night, I was trying to show a little video where I put the Paparazzi Pink on and I was trying to get it off so I could put it back on. And I was really ghetto. I used the back of my hands. Girlfriend, that thing was stained all night. Okay, so don't do that.
See, don't and do that. That's where our really awesome makeup remover comes in handy because you just like boom and it's gone.
Yes. All right. So the last thing I wanted to talk about real quick was so a couple things. So we do have a special offer right now for the Kiss Me Kits. I think I lost your face again, Leilani. And that's basically where you can get the satin lips. So satin lips, one of the things that people don't realize is that one of the reasons why you're applying lip balm or lipstick or lip gloss so often is because your lips are super dry. Okay, so my name is Chatone and I have dry lips. Like, I don't mind admitting it. I know there's a 12-step program. Actually, we don't need a 12-step. We got a 2-step. Okay. So we don't need a 12-step program. We got a 2-step program. And that is the satin lips, right? So you're going to exfoliate first with this sugar scrub. It tastes amazing. Don't eat it, but it tastes great. And then you're going to use a lip balm. What happens is, once you get that dead skin off, then your lips can do what they're supposed to do. And then you use a lip balm. And if you don't want to do anything else, you don't have to. It's going to bring back that natural color of the lip. Now, I know that you have a beautiful pink lip. So if you don't want to do anything and you just do that exfoliation and then you put on a lip balm, your natural color is going to flow through. Right? All right. So,
it's not just for women. Like, guys use it, my kids use it. It's for everybody because at this time of the year, like, everybody needs to exfoliate that dead skin. Everybody's got some dryness up in here.
And sunburn, right? Yes. Sunburn on the lips. Oh, please. My son, I think single-handedly for the first year I was in Mary Kay, I could not keep satin lips because that boy looked like he had been dragged through some flour. I was like, bruh, do you work in a bakery? What is with all that? It was white. It was just like, and he loves it. So when he first, just recently, about this year, we did a video about it. And he was like, I don't want to be on video anymore. Like, he's 15. And then he used it and he was like, my lips are looking. I'm like, yeah, see, listen to mommy. I know what I'm talking about. All right. So satin lips is going to take care of your exfoliation. Then you can get the lip liner, as Leilani was explaining, how to keep it from feathering, keep your lipstick inside. And then you can get a lip gloss or a lip color for $44 right now till the end, I think till tomorrow night. That's how I'm doing that particular special. All right. So real quick, this is for Veronica. What do we do about lipstick transference? So let's just be real, okay? Those of us who love to wear lipstick, we do leave some behind. We leave some behind, let's be honest, right? You like to drink coffee, regardless if you got a straw or not, you're leaving a little bit behind, right? But one of the things that's really interesting is that, a lot of women have stopped wearing lip color because of the mask. And there's a couple things you can do. I mean, a lot of states are still not wearing masks. I'm not going to get into that debate right now because it's a whole debate. But there's a couple things. I wrote 5 things down that you can try. The first thing is the primer. All right, so that's okay, Leilani. We like dogs. It's cool.
Never mind. And then all of a sudden I'm live and he's like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna say, hey,
So I would say the first thing that's important is go ahead and make sure that your lips are not overly dry. So using the satin lips helps because when you have the dry crunchiness on your lips, the lipstick is trying to go inside all those grooves. It's not a good look. Like it's not good. All right, so 5 things you want to try. You use a primer. And that kind of creates that blur so that you don't have that transference. Thank you for sharing that. And plus ours is age fighting. I knew that, but I didn't know that. So thank you for sharing that. Lip liner. So lip liner is going to help. And one thing you didn't show, because these are lip glosses, with lip liner, you can actually go deeper into the lip. We'll do that another night. You can go deeper into the lip and actually you can just do your whole lip with lip liner. It's definitely a richer color source. And then you can put a little lip balm on top, but you can actually use our lip liner through the whole, yeah.
You know what I love doing with that is exactly that. I love fading it in and then taking one of my my other lip glosses and putting it on top of it. So it does that ombre effect too, and it just merges everything together.
Yes.
Really.
Yes, very nice. So that's something that you can do. So primer, lip liner, and one of the things that people forget about doing is blotting. Now, not so much with a lip gloss, but specifically with a lipstick and a matte lipstick, you need to blot. Now, it does 2 things. The first thing is it keeps it on your lips. Keeps it on your lips. So, when you think about when you blot and you put a little bit more on, it's like literally creating that second coat, like just like when you're painting a wall. So I would always recommend blotting, not so much with your lip gloss, but specifically when you're wearing lipstick, and especially like what I showed you, the paparazzi pink. Earlier today, I showed you midnight red, red Roma, all those colors that are super rich and have those, that matte finish. And then the other one, I know you and I were just talking about this one, is the idea of putting on a little foundation.
Yes.
Before you do anything. And people don't think about that. Our lips are an extension of our face.
Right. Like, it's funny that you said that because I never realized how good that worked until I was in a hurry one day and I was putting my CC cream or foundation on real quick, and I just went on my lips, and then I put my lipstick on, and I was like, holy rusted metal, Batman, this stayed on forever, Yep. It worked really good.
It looks really good. And the other thing I think about that too, that I like, I don't do it all the time, but especially with our CC cream, it works really well. And again, if you're going to be out and about and it's super hot in the summer, it is going to give you that little bit of extra sun protection as well, because the CC cream does have 15 SPF. So what you're going to do is take the smallest amount, just take it and you just tap it on your lips. It's going to neutralize your lips. So that's first thing if you're going to be using a bright color, but it's also going to help the staying power of your lipstick to stay where you want it to be. And the biggest one that I think at the end is to use translucent powder. I don't have any out here, but you can basically take a translucent powder. Again, this is not something you do not want to put translucent powder on lip gloss, and you're going to look crazy. Okay. But on lipstick, a little translucent powder, it looks white, but it's going to dry clear. And you just kind of tap that in and it's going to make it stay there all day. What's your question? What do you think?
No, I just never thought about using that on my lips.
Yeah.
Like I use it on my face all the time, but I never once thought about putting that on my lips to make it stay.
One of the things I love about our products is, we're not going to make you have to, well, you got to buy these 10 products to do all these things. We're always trying to see how we can make our products be more multifunctional. And so, like, for example, the fact that I'm not big on, like, I got a whole case of lipstick and I can promise you there's one lip liner in here. Only the one, like only one. Because that's not really I'm not a lip liner girl, not like that. I would rather use lipstick for that. And it works for me. So it depends on who you are. It depends on what you like, but you can use all these different things to make it work. So Veronica, I hope that helped with your question that you had. Lip liner, lip primer, translucent powder, a little bit of blotting, making sure, and then reapplying in between. So blot, put everything on, blot, and then put it on again, and then wait a little bit, and then put on the translucent powder can really make a big difference on helping the staying power so that it stays on your lips and not on everything else. So that's it. So we just wanted to come out tonight. It is National Lipstick Day. I think it's fun. A lot of times people start this business and they're like, you're selling lipstick. Like a lot of people have told me this. I mean, obviously, many of you know I'm ex-corporate and I have this content strategy business and I'm a coach and I have all these things. But the truth of the matter is, it ain't just lipstick. Like we're talking about lipstick today, but it's just not that. And it's so much bigger than that. And so many people miss the bigness of what it is, but we make 50% of everything we earn.
Yeah.
Let's just let that resonate for a second. And not only that, but we get to create change for other women's lives, whether that's on the inside because they want to feel better about how they look, or it's because they need to be in a business where, as opposed to just having someone say, do this, I don't even like you anyway, right? They get things like this, and I'm just going to show off for a second, right? So these are just some, I just have many. I keep on my desk. So I haven't even opened everything. These are all just gifts that the company gives me. They just told me today that I qualify for 2 more gifts they're going to be sending me in the next couple days. They just send me stuff. Why? I didn't do anything extra.
Career does that? Like sends you like what kind of free stuff?
Oh, girl, jewelry on top of jewelry, on top of jewelry, on top of bracelets, on top of necklaces. I can't bring everything out now. And quite frankly, I'm such a corny girl. They could have given me the bag. They could have given me this, and I would have been like, that is so cute. But instead, they put stuff in here. They put jewelry in here. I've got like, and in fact, one of them I haven't even, I think this last one, did I open it? I'm really bad. I'm really bad because we've been super busy and I always want to open okay. So these are actually my favorites. These earrings,
oh, the
they're just so cute. I just love them. Obviously I like to wear hanging earrings, but this is just a byproduct, these little gifts and things like that. And the gifts get bigger and stuff, but it's just a byproduct. To me, when people say, oh, you sell lipstick, like as if they're shaming me,
right?
it would kind of be hard to shame me once I made a decision. So that's not really the thing. So anyway.
Well, the thing that I like about it when people say that to me, I'm like, honey, I get an opportunity to show another human being that they have value and that they can feel good about themselves. I know it may just seem like lipstick or lip gloss, but what about to that mom out there that hasn't taken care of herself in like 10, 15 years because she's been taking care of everybody else? That like extra like little pop of shimmer and
something makes a big difference.
Huge difference.
Makes a difference. And that's why, for me as a trained life coach and confidence coach, this just fits. And so I'm not going to talk too much about it here, but I'm going to be making some changes again to my business model. I will always be a writer. I will always do content strategy. Like I can't help it. I just wake up and think words. But this particular business makes me so joyful. It makes me so happy. And it gives me so much flexibility that I'm going to be growing it. So anyone who's interested in getting on the ride, whether as my customer or whether as a brand ambassador, or whether as someone who's just like, you know what, I want to definitely try the skincare and get on the skincare, or whether you're like, I want to try these new colors because I want to be part of Pink Changing Lives initiative. And I want to, be a part of something bigger. Like I want to make sure that I'm, giving back without even having to give back. But let's not even go there, right? You slay your lip and you're giving back. That's a win-win, right? All right, guys, we have been talking your ear off. We were only supposed to be out here for like 15 minutes. I have no long how long it's been. I don't even want to look. Okay, well, it happens. It happens. This is one of my best girlfriends ever. I'm going to be coming out here at least once a month with another one of my consultants or one of my great customers to talk about why they love Mary Kay and why they love this opportunity, or, what they've learned about skincare, what's changed for them. Because sometimes you have to see it firsthand before you realize how great it is. All right. We are out. We will talk with you soon. I hope you're having a great night whenever it is you see this. Definitely jump into the replay or the comments and let us know what you loved, what you liked, and what you're interested in. And we'll talk to you soon. All right. You know what I'm going to tell you of always is be authentic, be brilliant, and be the catalyst. Take care.